the title. Go right now. Click it so you can see.
Click
Google. Click Google. Sorry, I don't mean to yell. Do you see? Go up to Tim's name. You see the little weird thing? Not the 3 dots. Right. The thing next to the 3 dots. That thing. You'll go to that. Not yet. Go now to 6. Go to 6. It's live?
We're live.
We're fucking live?
Wayne's World, party on, excellent. I fucked up the words, but I still got the guitar and the costume, so it counts, man. It's spooky season. What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Just by the way, shameless plug right away off the top. We just dropped a new single last week, F Your Mans. Go check it out, featuring my guy Freeman. Fun one. Be sure to let us know in the comments of this video what you guys think. Happy to finally have Tim on the show.
Oh yes, happy to be here.
He's been doing the back end work on a lot of the episodes recently.
Behind
Behind the computer, you probably heard some of his input every now and again throughout some of the episodes. But it's finally our time to shine and hang out. Caitlin Wagner says, "Hey guys, what's going on, Caitlin? Thanks for hanging out with us." I told people to send us some spooky questions or just some questions to that pertain to Tim today. And right off the top, they want to know, Tim, what is your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment? Honestly, got a few. Gonna be humble with this one. But
got a few. I want to be humble with this one.
But I'd say biggest accomplishment is just being a part of Banana Beats and doing the things that we're doing. In all honesty, it's a lot of good things happening. A lot of hard work being put in by all of us now.
Yeah.
It's just some
fun.
crazy stuff. I'd say that's my biggest accomplishment, though. It's crazy.
That's cool, man. That's
moving up.
It's special. What's been going on right now? It's we've been putting together a lot of things. It's all the pieces are falling into place. So by the end of 2019, we'll be in a very different place than we were even like a couple months ago. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's insane.
What's the thing you're most excited for moving forward with Banana Beats and everything?
I'd say I'm most excited for this live show that we got booked. It's gonna open a lot of doors, I feel like.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't marked your calendars yet, December 18th, 9:00 at the Broad House. Be there. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yes.
The people want to know, Tim, what is your current favorite song that's not your own?
Current favorite song that's not my own. That's a tough one, but Highest in the Room, Travis Scott. It's a banger. I do really like that one. It's really vibey. The video for it was really cool.
That's
really
a good one.
It.
I like that one. I kind of like. It's fucking basic as hell, but I really do like Panini with the baby on it right now. Like,
I just
it's on it's on the mix that we've had going while we're practicing and stuff. So I like that one.
I've heard that one before that like once or twice, and it was like, all right.
Yeah.
Then I saw that video for it, and it made me like it.
The Chowder video, it was so
The
funny.
video was so cool.
That shit was hilarious. You guys were watching some scary movies the other day. This isn't from the people. I just want to know. You watch a lot of scary movies. What are a couple of your favorite scary movies and why?
A couple of my favorite scary movies. That's a tough one. Yeah, you said it right. I do watch a lot, but say one that comes to mind right away. Session 9. That's one that not as many people know of, I don't think.
Oh yeah, Session 9 was cool.
I know we watched that one. That's like a psychological movie. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird stuff going on in that one. It's like no apparent like danger, no like crazy creatures or anything. It's just like shit that's going on in people's heads. People going insane. It's some weird stuff.
Yeah, really, that one did really mess with you. What's another one that you would have to say? What's a newer one? One.
I really like Midsommar. That movie was entirely fucked up, but it was really cool.
Yeah, I didn't see it. You guys were starting it when I was leaving the other day. John didn't like it. John didn't like it.
See, John didn't like it because I mean, I'm not gonna try to spoil too much for you guys, but main character is a female. John already didn't like it, but
John.
He looked past it for a little bit, started liking it. He was enjoying it. It was interesting to him, and the main character had a boyfriend. Dude was a total asshole the entire movie, and I'm not gonna say what happened to him, but let's just hypothetically say something bad happened to him at some point. He didn't necessarily die or anything, but some shit happened to him, and John immediately flipped 100%. Hated the movie. 1 out of 10 rating for him.
1 out of 10. At least I got 1. That's some.
It's true.
Something.
He saw the white male fail, and he hated it.
Oh, John. In John's defense, in John's defense, in John, I don't have a John will have to come on the show sometime and defend himself. I don't know. I don't have a good defense for that.
I'm not gonna say he's sexist or racist, but those are some of the key elements of that movie that he pointed out that he hated, and I thought that was odd.
Damn, yeah. What's that one about? Because I know.
It's about like
without spoiling anything.
It's about a pagan cult, essentially. It's this like group of like college age kids. They're doing some research and stuff. They go to some foreign exchange student that they met, brought him back to his little community, and they were just a bunch of crazy like,
cult
pagan
people.
Cult people and did a bunch of rituals and stuff, and it was all weird and creepy. They were taking shrooms like half the movie, and it was all like trippy.
Cult movies are
weird.
cool though. Like that one we watched, Apostle, where he had like go to the island. That one was cool because it wasn't like super horror. It was more like he was kind of like a spy almost. Like he was like sneaking around and
like
stuff.
An eerie,
yeah.
Kinda,
but it was still spooky. It was still a little scary.
Yeah, that one was a good one too.
I like those kind of movies. People want to know, Tim, what are your favorite organs?
Gotta say, my penis is number one. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy that I'm a male.
I'm gonna have to second. I'm gonna have to second one. Shit is hard, but dick is hard too. So
yes,
yeah.
Exactly. But in all honesty, I gotta say that's the one because like I'm happy to be a guy.
What's your number two then? What's your number two?
Number two.
Is your heart an organ? Is the heart an organ? That's an organ, right?
That's an organ.
But your penis can be an organ.
Yeah, it can be. Okay. Alright.
I guess.
If it's not an organ, then I gotta go with like. I'm not gonna say my lungs. I put those things through hell.
He was vaping during the show, dude. He's got a vape right now.
I will say it is the lungs. They're putting up with a lot, and they're pushing through. They're pushing through.
Yeah, his lungs are pretty tough, man. Until they're not. That's how that works.
So far, 100%. Had no issues yet.
That's.
Caitlin actually said to stop drooling. This is an.
That's yeah. She did say stop drooling in the comments, so she's just looking out for you. Tim did stop drooling.
I did stop drooling.
Mainly because of the money.
Fair.
What? So that's an interesting question. Whoever wanted to know our favorite organs.
That's fair. That's a good one.
How does Tim feel that the world has seen his ass? This is a real question. I can't make this up.
The world has seen your what?
My booty.
When?
On the vlog.
Oh, Tim's mom hasn't seen the
You haven't
vlog.
seen that one. Yeah, my mom is here. She says hello.
She will be in the
Deborah.
next vlog, so you guys know. She'll be in the next vlog.
There you go.
Speaking of
Yes,
moms,
teacher.
also shout out to Kevin's mom. It's her birthday today. So
Jill.
happy birthday, Jill. Hopefully she sees this. I don't know. Does she watch him, Kev? No. Oh, never mind, Jill. No, I'm just kidding. Still happy birthday. Still happy birthday. But no, what were you just saying something about your mom?
Yeah,
Mom, it's not your birthday. My mom's here too. You got to be on the show.
But she's one of the best moms, so she should be recognized. Shut up,
All moms are the best moms.
There should be. I don't know what. I mean, it depends on the league, I guess. I don't know. I have to see the other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding,
In the
kidding,
NBA,
dude.
you wouldn't make it. WNBA.
WNBA, maybe it's two different sports.
It's fucking toast and butter for breakfast tomorrow.
Toast and butter. That's fair. Toast and butter for breakfast tomorrow. But how does Tim feel? How does Tim feel? Hey. I'm trying to run a business here. How does Tim feel that the world has seen his ass?
Honestly, I'm alright with it. I'm comfortable with myself. My
Self-love
butt,
here on
my-
Detox.
My body. You see it, you see it. It is what it is.
You can look, but you can't touch, world.
Exactly.
You're not all about the free sex?
I'm not all about that. I am in a committed relationship, Mom.
It's,
For you, I love you.
it's you're not supposed.
She says, you're all about the free sex, right? No, I am not.
I guess it is free monetary. Yes, there's no
Yeah,
monetary value.
I'm not
Yeah.
paying.
So I guess it is technically free. So you are about that.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing is. It's not really free. So I got another question here that says y'all been friends for so long through grade school and high school, through the toughest of times, how did you guys stick through it and stay so close? I want to hear it from the show. Also, very proud of you guys for doing what I'd imagine it says doing after that. But
That was a sweet one.
But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
nice.
Yeah, whoever said that. It's anonymous,
Yes.
so
Whoever
thank you to
did
whoever
that.
did that. Hopefully you're watching.
That was sweet. But no, we've been like ups and downs, I guess, as with every friendship, relationship, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just
hang out.
been ourselves, been honest, and it's always worked.
Yeah, we just chill
It's always
pretty
been
much.
Cool.
We just pretty much chill. I mean, I can't. It's never like too. I don't think it's ever anything too low, anyways.
Yeah,
either
it's
like
never been really bad.
it's like, hey, stop that,
Yeah, we've never been
and
like
that's it.
fighting.
Yeah.
I think it's just like if
Yeah.
there's an issue, we address it and
Exactly. Most of the
There's
issues are
different-
like shared issues that like it's usually not it's usually not mad at each other. It's
Yeah.
usually a situation that we just happen to both be involved in. That's not good.
yeah, and then just push through it.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
what you gotta do.
I think it's because Darren has to be the adult.
Tim's mom said that it's because I have to be the adult.
I mean,
Tim's response.
that's the way you see it. You are entitled to your opinion, but I would like to. I would like to think and believe that is what we have already stated.
that's yeah.
Stick to that.
Yeah, we'll stick to the political answer on that one.
Exactly.
No, I don't know. We both do some stupid stuff. I just might be a little bit smarter about the stupid stuff that I do. So, yeah, that might be what it is.
I've had my own ups and downs, but I'm here. I'm alive.
How was going to jail?
Well, I haven't technically gone to jail. I've been to the station a couple times.
Can you talk about what they had offered you when you were at the station, or are you not allowed to talk about that?
I can talk about it because I didn't take it. I don't think.
Okay.
I would have not been able to discuss it.
You didn't take it.
No. Why would I have taken it? All right.
Well, you
Here's.
better not take it.
Oh, I thought you
Okay,
were mad that I didn't.
so explain.
All right,
How about you take me through your first time you ever got your first
Alright.
ever time you got arrested,
First
time of
arrest.
year, because I remember it.
It
I remember it
was-
was weird for me.
It was a weird situation, but it's the night before Christmas Eve.
Happy holidays.
Me and a couple friends,
Christmas, Mom.
a couple friends and I, we were originally thinking about getting McDonald's and smoking some substances, and we left in my 1965 Ford Fairlane that is entirely noticeable,
Yes.
and we drove out and we're just smoking in the car, which was our best idea at the time because we all were young and had parents at home and couldn't do it there. So we figured next safest spot's the car. So we were driving, and then we ended up just pulling into a park, which was after hours because it was like 11:30, 12ish, something like that. And then we were just smoking in the car, chilling. And then Pat's mom calls him. We were just like, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah, he said a name.
All right, I said a name, whatever. He was there too. All right.
He was there. It
Pat
happened.
was
It's
there, it
legal
happened.
record.
We all know.
I think. I don't know.
But yeah, so Pat's mom calls. We're like, oh shit, what do we do? Pat answers, talks to her. It's all good. We think it's all good. We pull out, start leaving. Cop pulls in right past us. It's like, oh shit. Kind of pull out and just keep going down the road. They follow us for like 7 minutes, and then finally pulled us over. We're just like, all right, just fucking do it, man. They pulled us over. We were pretty cooperative with the whole thing because like we were already fucked. We were just smelled like the substance, and they called us out on it.
Did you have it still? You still have some on you?
We had a little.
Should have just ate it, dude.
It was enough to eat, but it was in a deodorant.
Exactly. Put it in your butt, dude.
So what we did, we had it. All right, so you know, like the deodorants, pulled the cap off, pulled the thing off, put it in the deodorant, put it in there. We put it in a bag.
I'm actually glad you explained that because when you said the deodorants, I don't know. I'm
Like, you
not
know, like the
familiar.
like
I knew from you guys, but personally,
so-
I've never.
Stick
Put
of
it in
deodorant. You pull the top off. After it's done or whatever, you take out the little thing that pushes up the deodorant. Stick the substance in there. Cap on it.
Kids out there.
Yeah, for
Yeah, so
everybody,
for
that,
everybody,
for everybody that's looking for a
everybody
way.
in high school who wants to learn something today.
Granted, we didn't get caught ever before, so we're like a lot to a little. Right there, we've won a lot and lost a couple times, but
But I think the losses were pretty massive.
Yeah.
But so you had it
so
in
we
the
had it in
deodorant.
there. It was in like several bags tucked under the seat. So it would have been really hard to get to that before they got there. So we were just like, fuck it, like just be cooperative. Turns out one of the other people in the car, after all this goes down, we're already fucked. Like, all right, we got possession, whatever. It happened. Had to call my parents to to pick up my car instead of getting it towed, which was rough. But after that happened, we found out that one of the other people in the car had Xanax, and then there was also like open bottles of alcohol in his bag, and we were like, oh my god. And then there was an airsoft gun.
And he had a gun.
Like, one of the people that we were with, in the cop's eyes, would not have been good to have a gun of any sort or anything that looks like a gun. So it was a bad situation. But we ended up getting taken to the station. They let John go because he didn't use the substance that we had. He was there. It's fine. John wasn't doing anything wrong. He was
smoke.
a good kid.
Yo, that's
so,
some bogus
that's
though.
Like a good name to have out there. He was
real quick pause on that because they always say in class, like in guidance class when you're growing up, like you're guilty by association. If you're with them, you're guilty by association. And he literally had no repercussions for being with them.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he was on his phone the whole time. He said,
Yep.
"That's fucked, dude."
So yeah, that was the first time. That was the night before Christmas. All that went down. My dad picked me up from the station. That was an awkward drive home.
What did he say? This is okay. Real quick for everybody in the studio, you guys can laugh at the jokes, but they can only hear these two mics. They just picked that up a little bit, so it's freaking them out. I'm saving you guys at home. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Mom, I'm just trying to run a business here. Lost a viewer. Lost a viewer, Mom. Dude. Okay.
But
just kidding.
the first portion of the drive was really silent, and then it got
It's
really
a very
awkward.
short drive.
I don't know, the first minute, I guess. It was really silent, and then he was like, "I thought you didn't smoke." I was like, "I didn't." But then I did. And then we're here. And then he was just like kind of angry. He's like, "Do you know how your mom feels?" He's like, "I am sorry, I know." Dude, I just felt terrible at that point. And it happened, and then I was like, "All right, well, I'm sorry. It's done, it's done, Dad. Are you gonna invest?" No. Yeah, it was just kind of like silent after that. And then we got home, and then you yelled at me. Or didn't yell at me, I guess.
No,
I think
I
you were.
called you dumbass for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. That was dumbass for 2 weeks. If you've seen
That's
that
good.
70s show, it's actually really relevant. It was really
I've
similar
never
to
seen the
that.
show, so.
He calls him dumbass like the whole show.
Okay, so what did you learn from the first experience?
Apparently nothing.
And then I was gonna say that was my follow-up question is what didn't you learn that led to the second experience?
At first, for a while, I learned to not do it in the car while driving.
For a while.
For a while. And then I didn't get caught for a while because we weren't doing it. And I was like, you know what, it's fine. And then we didn't get caught for a while again. And then while in college.
No name.
I'm not going to say a name. It's fine. There was one other person at this time. In college.
He may work for me also.
No. We went from Janesville to a place closer to home. Picked up. It was a decent amount. It was a bag. We secured the bag. And then we smoked while we were there, just chill for a little bit, whatever. And then we left and got pulled over from my headlight being out, which was absolute bullshit. Pulled us over. It reeked like weed again. We were fucked. We had to give up at that point. And then we were outside talking to the cop. He was just talking to us about fishing and shit and like hunting. And I was like, I never hunted and stuff. But the other person that was with me had done it a decent amount, so they had something to talk about, and I was just kind of there. We went back to the station, and we were sitting there, and they were going through all the paperwork and shit, and the dude's like, "You guys want to play a game?" I was like, "What?" "Okay, what? You gonna kill us now? What?" And he's like, "All right, guess how much the ticket?" I was like, "Okay, cool.
Oh.
I see where this is going." He's like, "Possession of marijuana." And I was like, "Oh. Okay," and whatever the number was, the other dude told us like 5 minutes ago what it was, so I was like, set it off to him. He's like, "Oh, he already went over that with you, didn't he?" "Yep, he did." He's like, "Oh, well, we can just go over some other ones then." And he started listing off some random ass like things that you can do wrong in Elkhorn, and it was really weird. Some of them, there was like a thing where if you had too many animals in your car or something, you can get a ticket for that. It was like $50 to $100. Like if you have like, it was like 4.
He started smoking what you guys had on you.
Whatever, they just took that shit from us, and yeah.
Damn. So
weird.
okay, so what did he then offer you guys?
Okay.
At the
At
end.
that point, after all this was over, he offered that if we would help them in some takedowns of local drug dealers, that we would get off with no tickets and nothing would go on our record.
That sounds kind of badass, dude.
We looked at him and we were like, no.
Good for you.
Just straight up said no to him, as I'm sure most people have done, because he's like, I understand. And he gave us a piece of paper. He's like, call this number if you change your mind, whatever. I was like, okay, I will not call this number, but okay.
P. Diddy said he wishes he was there.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
You probably don't, dude. You probably don't.
That time talking to my dad was way worse.
What did he say that time?
He didn't sound mad that time. He just sounded like broken. It was terrible.
Oh, that was even worse.
Very disappointing.
Wasn't mad. He was disappointed. Yeah.
It was sad.
That was
It was a rough half-hour talk
Damn.
on the phone.
On the phone.
In the
That's
car.
better. In the car.
In the car. So I was just sitting there just.
Damn. What about do you know any of when Nick got abducted? Okay, so explain to everybody in not in Janesville on the for the show the whole saving Nick situation of a couple months ago. What happened, why he needed saving, and then how we were able to rescue him from his situation, his predicament.
So there was a Saving Nick petition, I'll call it, being started here in Twin Lakes. And I mean, part in Janesville, we were talking about it at the time, but it was for Twin Lakes. Nick, when he was 16, had the house to himself. Was it 16? 17?
17.
Parents decided to move to Kentucky.
No, not decided, had to.
They
had to move to Kentucky because they had a business to run as well. They own a resort down there, Lakeland Resort, if you guys ever need a place to vacation, actually.
Where is it?
Look it up.
There you go.
Hardin, Kentucky, right?
You can get the
It's in
discount
Aurora,
code link in my bio. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so they had to do that. So they had to move down because there's a situation with the cousins. Didn't go so well. They were not very responsible with the place, from my understanding, and didn't take care of it as well as they should have. So parents had to move down, do their thing, and Nick was alone in the house for a year, 2 years.
No, for about a half a year. He
Half-
had to finish school.
It was only half a year.
I thought it was like a year at least.
Seemed like a
I
lot.
thought it was a
Seemed
year.
long time, but yeah, it was half a year, I guess. And he was about 5 times as irresponsible as those cousins were. And the house, I remember visiting one time, and I walked upstairs and instantly smelled mold and what smelled like ass in the kitchen, just emanating from it. And I was like, Nick, what the hell are you doing here? Like, this is bad. What if mom or dad comes home next week? If you started now, you still probably wouldn't get it clean by then because you move at the pace of a sloth. And he was like, I don't know, I'll clean it. It's okay. That went on for about a couple months. And then eventually they got home and busted him in the act. Actually, he was gone at work. He had friends cleaning the place while he was gone. Playing video games, supposed to be cleaning. They said they were cleaning. That's the story I got was, we were cleaning so hard. We were going.
He told me he was just playing games.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they were playing games. And my dad walks in. Where's Nick? And they were
Dad's Batman now.
He's at work. So then they had to hide all the bullshit that they had in the house and whatever. And they had to clean up. And Nick got yelled at and basically got deported to Kentucky. So he was down there by himself. He could have just worked at the resort the whole time he was there and stacked up some bands.
Stacked up bands.
Absolutely nothing to pay for, but he sat and played video games the whole time. But he seemed depressed. He wanted to come back. He had nobody down there because he was doing school online. Wasn't able to make any friends. So he did graduate, I mean,
In a month.
in a month.
That's fucking awesome.
His senior year was done. But
Suck it, nerd.
do you want to know how he got through that? Because I'll say it. It's called Google.
It doesn't matter. He did it.
It doesn't.
Doesn't
It's all right.
matter.
I completed 1 year of college. I did 1 year of college. How many did you do?
Yeah, let's okay.
Years did you drop out of college, though?
Okay, wait. What
That
that doesn't
doesn't
even
make
make.
sense.
I don't even think that makes sense.
That
What you
doesn't
just
make
said
sense.
there. He asked how many years did Tim drop out of college, but no, let's talk about that actually. So, Tim, where did it go wrong? Because you tried college, you didn't like it. What was the biggest issue, or when did you realize school was not for you?
The
And-
first thing I will say is technically saying it went wrong isn't necessarily the way I would put it.
Okay.
Maybe I would say it went right for me because school wasn't for me. As I was there, it just like it felt as though I was working towards nothing because I wanted to go into psychology originally, and then figured that was like more of like a thing I was just interested in, like hearing about, learning about, whatever. Didn't want to do it as a career. So then at that point I just went for gen eds, and then I was kind of just doing the basic shit that you got to do
Mm.
that everybody expects you to do that maybe you don't need for anything that you would ever want to do.
Do you think your sleep schedule played any factor
Oh,
into
entirely.
not making it to
Entirely.
class?
Nah, I didn't make it to class a lot, which was unfortunate.
That
Yeah,
is, yeah.
I tried some days, other days
I would say
wasn't really going for it, but
it was maybe half the days Tim thought about going, and then out of that half, about half of that, so a quarter of the time, he made a shot on a basketball hoop we had in our apartment,
when
so
I
he was
made
able to
it,
skip school.
I didn't have to go. It was my reward for making the shot.
So
It was
yeah,
all the way in our kitchen, which is hard for you guys to envision.
but it's pretty far. Just know that.
It was a difficult shot. The ceiling was kind of low, so you had to get a perfect angle on it. And I did it a few times, so I missed a few classes off of that.
Michael says hi. Hey Michael, hope you're doing
Hey,
good,
how's it
man.
going?
Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming through to hang out.
Yeah.
Speaking of the apartment, what give me like so for those of you who don't know, Tim and I got an apartment together and we lived there for 2 years. What was the best experience in the apartment for you? We'll start good. Because we had a lot of downs at the apartment.
Yeah, there was a lot of downs, but I mean, there was a lot of good. I'd say most of the good was within the first year.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good there because it was like this was our first time experiencing being out on our own, be able to do our thing, and like especially like the first couple months, we just like got pizza all the time and just watched movies and chilled, played like
Yeah.
stupid games, played a bunch of Fortnite, whatever.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
pretty lit. And I'd say those times were pretty great. We had like the couple movie nights where we'd take all like the cushions off the couch, throw them all like on the floor in my room, set up a bunch of shit. It would be like just like a giant fucking couch. We just all chill there and watch movies.
Insulate it and then put the heater in there because we didn't have heat, dude.
It
There were
was
some
so
horror
bad.
stories at this apartment, man. There were some
Yeah.
horror stories. We housed a lot of people.
Did over the time we were there was roughly 4.
No, dude,
Four?
5. Because
5?
Cody too. Cody lived there too. And he didn't live there, but he basically lived
He was
there.
there a lot.
No.
I visited.
Okay, let's see
There
this.
was-
People, actually, if we're counting anybody that stayed for longer than a week,
Oh,
so
there was a
then
few.
we've got
There's
we had
extras.
Logan. So we had the two of us. So two. Logan,
Yeah, us two.
John, Curtis, Mitchell, Cody, Kevin stayed for a week once. I
That
know.
was pretty lit. That was lit, though.
Pat
Pat, yeah, he was there.
and Nick.
And Nick, yeah, so
10 fucking people and 2 people paying the fucking rent, dude.
that's true.
Mine was just visiting.
That is
Nick was
true.
there for like a month
But
one
yeah,
time,
you were
wasn't he? He was
for a
there for 3
long
weeks.
time.
He was there for like 2.5 weeks and 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And technically, it's after 14 days of being there, they're considered like a tenant. I
Yeah,
think with that lease,
yeah.
so it's pretty awkward sometimes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, one time John pretended to be asleep when the guy came in because he
That was
had to
funny.
check some.
He didn't want to talk to him. He was just like,
Yeah, we had some scary neighbors too, man.
God, and the people below us.
Yeah.
We would go to the bathroom, and you could hear these people having like hardcore
sex, dude.
through the vents in our bathroom.
And they were so. And this, okay, man, I'm not trying to judge, but when you walked in, the bottom floor of the apartment building, which these people lived on, smelled like burning plastic. So if you don't know what that means, look it up. It's not good. And then if you saw the people in there, the guy had about this kind of hair, except for this spot up here was bald.
Yeah.
And then it went into a ponytail all the way down to his ass.
Yeah, these like big glasses. And
I never saw the chick one time.
Neither did I, and I didn't want to.
But I heard
her a lot.
So he's packing.
You could tell from her voice, I'm sure. She walked in and you could hear her talk once, you know.
Yeah,
but
fuck, dude.
Never had that opportunity.
They raged at us a couple of times too.
I was watching a movie at noon, 1 o'clock at 15 volume on my 32-inch TV. They got so pissed. Took the broom and
bam, bam, bam. We just
kind of
stomped back down, dude. Fuck off, dude.
Hell no.
The
first quiet part.
Yeah, dude. In the first week we were there too. Remember, we were watching a trailer on YouTube.
My God.
We were watching a trailer on YouTube,
ridiculous.
not even that loud, in the middle of the kitchen. Dude comes banging on the fucking door. He's like, "Could you turn that shit down?" I'm like, "Whoa."
Calm it down, brother.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You guys turn it." I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Like, don't be a fucking psycho."
Just ask. Just be like, hey, it's a little loud. Can you turn it down a little
And then they had all that gross sex, and then they had like a rave speaker. They were always raving.
For like a week.
Yeah, there was like a week and a half where it was always like they were playing some weird beat.
What the fuck is going on down there, man?
Exactly.
Some weird orgy or something.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, I should have told him that. But yeah,
Not a good response.
Janesville was interesting. There's some interesting people.
There's some weird situations, but it was overall. I feel like it was a good experience.
It was fun, yeah. It was cool.
It was alright.
Well, what advice do you have for people that want to keep their apartment clean? Because you and Logan failed miserably in that department.
It's very true. And my defense at the time, I think I was at Walmart, if I remember correctly. So I was working a lot of hours in that throughout the week. So it was full time. I was just going in, doing my thing. And then by the time I got home, Logan was still sitting on his ass. Either
Logan.
He was still sitting on his ass watching a movie or watching some like Naruto or some shit. And I get home, I'd be like, okay, I'll sit down and watch this for a minute. And then it turned into like 2 minutes and then 2 hours and then the rest of the night. And then I started playing Rocket League or Fortnite. And then it was just over at that point. So then I went to work the next day, like at 7, 8 in the morning, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you and Logan used to do some crazy shit, man.
we did.
You guys used to do some crazy shit. I remember I came home one time and Logan was drunk and he just sitting, laying back in the couch with his head hanging off the end, just going like this. 20 minutes. He never stopped.
He would do that for no reason. Never understood it. You just feel his head just like move around and just enjoy it. It was weird. It was kind of funny though.
I was working at Walmart in Janesville. You were almost a brand ambassador at one point. They were using you for their social media promotions.
Yeah, I was all over that Facebook page.
So, can you tell me how, or explain to me how your last day went at Walmart? Like why, like how it happened.
Okay.
Then what you ended up doing.
So my last day, it was an interesting last couple of days, honestly. It was an interesting lead up. And basically, I was kind of riding with like 8.5 points for a minute. And you can only get up to 9. So like every time you're late.
And it's in what, like every 3 months?
Yeah, it's every like, I think it's 6 months they roll off. Which was kind of ridiculous.
Oh my God, dude.
So I was riding at that. I had another like month and a half before a half point rolled off. So I couldn't be late at all. So it was alright, it was whatever, I was doing good. And then one day, I don't remember what exactly happened. I just woke up late or something. I do remember exactly what happened. So people at home
I was gonna say
like this one. But I'll explain it for you. So it was the night before. Christmas? No,
not
the
Christmas.
night before
Not Christmas.
The night before I was about to go into work that day. we had me and Logan and a few others were just hanging out. We had a get together. We had somebody that made some very good drinks for us. Tasted very good. You couldn't really tell there was any alcohol in them. And then we got a few deep, and then a few too many deep. And
Then
the
you guys
next
started
day-
playing
we
Apex
started playing
for
Apex,
shots,
and then
dude.
for-
Every kill they would take a shot.
That's true. Every kill we took a shot. then
And
if
Tim
we
had a
win-
really bad
If
game.
we win, you take 3 shots. I had a really bad game on one. I died right away. And
Didn't you and
everybody
Joey
else-
carry Logan to a win? That's why he had to. That's why Tim.
yeah,
That's
no,
why
that
Tim got
was-
fired,
yeah, that's
dude.
why I got
So
fired.
that's on you.
But
So you had to take 3 more.
took three shots and then another like 3 after that.
Shots of what? Shots of what?
Tito's.
Tito's.
Yeah. Mom, I'm not gonna lie. There was one night I had to take.
You don't need to lie.
There's one night.
One night I had to take 32 shots.
What? How many?
One night I had to take 32 shots.
Oh, you told me about that.
Okay, good.
Sorry to lie.
I don't know how he survived, dude.
I don't
We,
know.
we had a because we had the mini basketball hoop and we were playing
What
and
span of time? Like how many hours?
probably it
was-
was over like 6 hours.
It was a while. It was a while.
Just
so
still-
That's still not.
it was
That's
steady.
still bad.
Yeah, it was steady.
You
Still
should
like
actually-
8
your
shots an
favorite
hour.
organ should be your liver.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
The liver's up there now.
Okay, so
Bring it
that
up.
was because he lost a basketball shootout
Yeah, it was.
and a guy he bet like a double or nothing on this.
It was so sad. We
Yes.
got video of it. Mine barely. It like rimmed out, and then the other dude's like just
Banked
banked
right,
right in. It was so
in.
stupid.
Okay, so the last night
Yeah.
leading up to Walmart.
Last night leading up to Walmart, it got to a point where I was really, really, really drunk, and then I remembered I had work, and I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed, guys. I can't play another game of Apex. And then Logan's like, all right, you gotta take this last shot for that game. I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Took the shot, laid down, went to bed. Woke up next day, puking blood.
That's good.
I mean, it wasn't
Healthy.
at first. At first, it wasn't puking blood. I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I feel terrible. Ate like a cracker or something, drank some water. I instantly just was spewing liquids
good.
from my mouth. And after that, then I noticed some like red stuff in it. Assumed it was blood. Then there was some more. It was gross. And then I was puking all day.
Okay, and so what time were you in, and what time did you wake up and realize this?
Supposed to be at 8. Woke up at 11. So that was good. Called them, told them I was not coming, and that I would come in the next day. And they're like, okay. They didn't acknowledge my points at the time, so I was like, all right, maybe I'll be good. Showed up, everything was fine at first, and they're like, hey, aren't you at like 9.5 points now? It's like, I don't know. Why don't you look? You're the manager. Just kidding, I didn't say that. But it was my manager was actually really cool. So like I was like, I don't know. I mean, can you check it? See what you can do? And she's like, all right, sure. Looked at it. She couldn't get me out of it. I had to go talk to my store manager. She was like, all right, well, if what I'm being told is true, then you know what happens. I was like, all right, whatever. Next day, I had to work technically again. Didn't go because I assumed I was fired. And then
Assumed, dude.
and then I went back to go shopping or something, just go like say goodbye to all them because like I was moving and like I made some like good friendships there, met some good people.
So
still-
Tim went shopping
love a
instead
lot
of
of
going
those-
to work.
Yeah, I love a lot of those people. They were really good people. And then went to go say goodbye, and, like part ways kind of thing. But like eventually, like I'll see him again. Like I'll go visit, whatever.
Yeah.
But I saw my manager, or not my manager. It was my department manager. That's like under the actual like manager.
Yeah.
Talked to him, and he was like, you know, if you would have came in yesterday, they probably could have fixed it. And I was like, shit. Well, sorry, I quit. So he's like, all right, you know what? That's fair. All right. And then I walked out, and that was that for Walmart.
That's very. It's a sad way to end it. But it's okay. Moved
And
on to bigger and
I
better
also
things.
found out that day was exactly a year from me getting hired. So it was pretty perfect.
Wow, that's
Who's Ass Muncher?
that's shitty. What's up?
Someone had said their name's Ass Muncher iPod and they said let's talk.
Ass Muncher iPod, dude. We will talk soon.
Oh, yeah.
Um.
I mean, I don't do it often, but when I do.
Go all out.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna say I died, but I actually didn't die that night, which is weird because the other night had nowhere near that much. I don't think, but maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
I don't remember.
that was weird.
I didn't black out, which I'm still pissed. I've never blacked out from it.
You don't want to black
I've
out.
wanted to. I want to experience that one time to see what that's like.
No, you don't.
I do. I genuinely do.
You're trying to piece together the night before.
Yes, one time, because that happens to everybody. And I'm like,
Halloween party,
the only
dude.
thing
Thursday. Let's do it.
the only thing that happens to me when I drink a lot is like I forget how
I'll
much
get it
I'm
on video.
drinking, but I remember the whole night. I just forget how much I drank.
Yeah.
Like I can like remember roughly how much, but I can't gauge it. And it's just like, oh, I had like this cup, and like whatever, however many bottles. Like,
It's fair.
but I can't really remember drinking them, but it's just like all over at that point. Just want to black out one time just to experience it.
Somebody, this isn't really a question. Somebody just said this on the anonymous message. They said, doing and being so successful, I'm glad you are all doing well and doing things you love to do. An old friend I'd like to think of myself as. I don't know who that's from, but thank you.
Someone claim that.
You're more than welcome. I mean, as successful as you can be with no money, I guess.
Yeah,
But
we're doing a thing.
But thank you, appreciate
We'll
you.
get there.
Hopefully you're watching. You can reach out. An old friend, still a friend. So
Oh
just
my God.
reach out,
Who
say
is
hi.
that?
Who is that?
When
Tapper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
somebody understands,
I remember every night.
maybe I don't know if they mean like every night that they drink too, or just they remember every.
They
night.
remember every night. Oh, they just remember.
Just like if they do, then they're probably just sober. But
No, dude, they probably want to black out once too.
if they understand that, I feel their pain. My mom says don't
What's
do it, but I
some-
say keep trying because I'm going to.
What's one of the dumbest things you've ever done, Tim?
Wanted to black out.
Wanted to
That's a
black out,
want. He
yeah.
didn't do that yet.
One of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Wanting to black out.
That's a rough one. I would say it's that time we were swimming when we were younger, and we were what? Oh God, that's the dumbest thing. Yes, okay. The one I was gonna say was we were kids. We were at a lake. We were throwing rocks, and we were hitting the top of a boat to see how loud we could make it. And this guy came out and yelled at us, and Darren acted like our dad and just was in the water. He's like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I'll take care of this. Kids, get home.
Dude,
Get
the
inside."
dude believed it. I was like 13. I definitely was not built like a dude,
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
dad, but
It worked.
it worked. The
That
dude
was-
didn't say anything. We were good. We just left.
That was the second dumbest. The first dumbest, we were very young, very dumb. Me and Darren were sitting at my house, and
God, this is funny, dude.
we were just really bored, and we were just looking for something stupid to do. We took this big log,
Huge log.
huge, it was giant.
Ridiculous, dude. A tree, basically.
There's no way a car could drive over it without getting really messed up. So we dragged it in the middle of the road, on like the middle of a lane, so like not in the middle, but like where a car has to drive. And we
then
left
we-
it and we ran inside, just
so we
watching
could
and see
watch.
what happens. Dude just coming
So-
around the corner, going like 25-ish.
Yeah,
roughly.
yeah.
It's like a 15 around that corner. So he was cooking. He just stopped
Put
real
that
quick.
speed bump out there.
He
You
stopped
slam-
real quick, got out, and he's like,
He should have
Just
throwing his arms and then he just moves
grabbed
it.
off
Yeah.
and just drove away. And I was like, that was way less cool than we thought it was gonna be. But looking back on it, could have been like
Yeah, no, we
accidental manslaughter.
Yeah, we could
Or
have killed
actually,
somebody.
Like, it was planned basically.
That was
It wasn't even like accidental.
That was
It
premeditated
was definitely
murder, yeah.
premeditated.
That could have been fucking awful, dude.
Could have been really bad.
Yeah, that would have been not good. Not good at all.
That was
So-
a rough one.
So you're not hooping anymore. We're both retired hoopers at this point. We play a little bit every now and then. But what's something that you maybe missed from playing basketball, or something that you like took away from being able to play as long as you did?
Something I took away from basketball, being in it as long as I would say is a lot of teamwork stuff. Just working with people, communicating.
Mhm.
Just understanding and realizing how important that is in really any aspect of life.
Yeah.
Anything you're trying to do, accomplish, like if you have people doing it with you and everybody on the same page, then it's going to work. You're going to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's probably one really good thing I've taken away from it. But a thing I miss is probably just being able to, like, I don't know, that basketball to me was like a thing in life that I could just always do, and like nothing else mattered. Like I didn't think about anything else at all. I was 100% in the moment, focused on what I was doing, and it was just, that's it, zoned in.
Winning, making
just
other people look bad.
Exactly. It felt good to just go out there and absolutely destroy a team. And just do what we do. And like if we were playing together, it was already over.
Yeah, we
didn't lose that much.
Yeah, no, we would play every weekend for the last like 8 years, and twice, so 2 days a weekend we play a series, a best 4 out of 7 series against people, and they would bitch that they couldn't play that many games, and we would win in 4 games so that they didn't have to worry about it. So we would end it quickly.
I'm not gonna lie, I say we never lost because like we
we definitely have lost.
And it's like, but compared to the amount of times we won, it was a landslide. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was fun, man. For me, like it was. I think especially for us, like we didn't have the same opportunities that other kids and other people had, whereas like their parents were super involved in the organizations and stuff, so like they might have gotten an upper hand in certain aspects from the jump. But I think the thing that I learned the most was that if you like, the harder you work, whether or not they're gonna put you in the game or whatever that is, you know how much better you are. Like we were the 2 worst players on our team when we first started basketball. We both played football, and we were both pretty good at football, and we switched to basketball. And
it's entirely different for us.
Yeah.
Like it's a really different
and we sucked, dude. And then like 6th grade, we would go play on these shitty double rimmed hoops up at our grade school a block away from us, and we would literally go every single day. Whether in the summer, we would literally be there from like 8 a.m. and then we'd be there till like 1, go eat, swim, come back, and then be there till we had to come home.
Yeah, until it was too dark to like see, like the street lights were out and stuff. But yeah, once like mosquitoes started getting us back or something, then that's when we decided to quit.
And there was no one to play with. Like no, it was just the 2 of us we would just make up games and do different drills that we thought were good, and we'd play every single day. And I think for me, it was definitely it's hard when you don't get those opportunities that those other people get. But the more and more that I've like kind of thought about it, I'm pretty happy with what we were able to do, because we proved all those people wrong. Anytime we were given the chance to do so, when they came and played us, they found out what the truth was. And I think that for me was pretty self-fulfilling, to be able to, like, we were literally the worst 2 players, and then right now we're probably still, out of that group of people, the best players now.
I would say.
And that to me, like that's all hard work. Like we couldn't shoot. We were the smallest kids on the team. Like
I was 5'0" basically going into like freshman year of high school.
Yeah, and that's just hard work. Like, you know, so that for me, like, you're just working hard. You're gonna be, as long as you're happy, then it doesn't really matter what other people think or what they try to give you. So
it's very true.
I think that was cool. Still couldn't be Trevor, Kevin says.
I don't want to say that, Kevin, but let's go back to that day.
That was like 7th grade or something, or 8th grade, dude. What the fuck?
Was that the buzzer?
Yep.
That was the buzzer one that our own.
That is one moment.
We all remember that?
Yep, one moment I will never forget. One moment. Pretty much anybody else in this room, anybody that saw it will never forget that. Trevor and Lakewood. It was a game at Lakewood. That's the shitty gym. It was small and everything. Like it was a shitty gym to play in, but it was us versus Trevor. It was a pretty close game, like the whole time. And I mean, couldn't tell who was gonna win. It was neck and neck. And then there was an out of bounds play that we ran. There was a couple seconds left.
Worked perfectly.
We were down by 1 or 2.
1. We were down by 1.
You were down by 1.
And they had a play set up. I was going down. It was like short corner, right inside the 3-point line, basically a couple feet in. I was supposed to just set up there, try to get a quick, easy shot. Like whatever. They had other people doing other stuff to get open. Whoever was open, they were just going to toss it in. Somebody was trying to get a shot. Happened to toss to me. I was fucking good. Fucking shot it. Shit went in on the buzzer. They didn't call it because our clock lady, first of all, started it
She
early.
fucking started it before the ball got past him.
As soon as the ball left the hands of the person that was passing it inbounds, She started that shit. You're supposed to start it when somebody touches it inbounds. First of all, there was like 2-3 seconds.
Yes.
There's no way it took me more.
What is
than
this
2 or
shit?
3
Grade school
seconds
basketball? You think it's a fucking
to
joke,
toss
dude? No.
that shit up. There's no way. It took me more than 2 to 3 seconds to fucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No.
I was pissed.
I think I was as mad as you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of actually really terrible things being absolutely screamed. From
Yeah,
the
we said
stands.
some really mean things like straight to her face.
Yeah, we were in grade school. We said some terrible things, and then there was
names, dude.
there
There
was,
you go.
there was parents that were yelling very, very demeaning things.
Yo,
was
speaking of
crazy.
demeaning things and yelling them, what about dodgeball? In case you guys don't know, as humbly as I can say, we're beasts at dodgeball.
It's crazy.
I've been a part of 7 championship teams, and what, you've been like all but like one of those
Yeah,
teams? Yeah, so
Yeah.
6.
This last one that you guys weren't in,
Yeah.
right? So
The team, I know they won.
Mustache Mayhem won and
Oh.
retired.
Yeah, cause
oh,
so
of course they
so
did.
but so we talk a lot of shit about dodgeball because I don't know what it is. Like we're not good at. We're not like super like Tim's actually pretty decent at baseball. Like I was never really good at baseball, so like I can't really throw that hard. But like dodgeball's
like-
totally it's just a different game.
Yeah.
Like we just fuck people up.
I don't know what it is.
It's like
but
very
I-
mental. Like you just like if you're in their head, they want to like this kid's a douche. Like I'm gonna kill him,
Yeah,
and they
wanna-
can't do it, and then they get pissed because they can't do it, and then they
just-
fall apart.
They try to throw it so hard at you that they throw it like way too high.
So
way too
bad.
low.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just like they like toss it too high, like too fast or something. It like curves like right in your hands or something. They do some stupid shit and you're just like, yes.
Yeah,
You say
and
some shit and it gets worse.
so we won this. We would do this tournament at our old grade school, like every year, and we won,
Run by.
and we won, and we won it every year. And then, except for we skipped one year, and then we came back next year. Where one year we almost won. No, the one we were gonna skip, we ended up last minute because we didn't have a team, and
God.
and my mom was very involved with the people helping them out, the PTO to set it up, and so she was like, no, you gotta have a team, So Tim and I, ourselves, and his nephew Michael, who was, I don't even know what age at the time.
7, 8, yeah.
He was like 7 or 8 years old at the
6 to
time.
8.
Played in the adult bracket, the 3 of us,
Yeah.
in a 6-person dodgeball tournament, and we made it to the semifinal. So we
Yeah.
came in 3rd place. And
If we had found 3 more,
if we would have got one more person, we would have won, dude.
3 mannequins
And the-
set up randomly.
Yeah.
On the thing,
Yeah.
just so we can dodge one every once in a while. we'd be
Yeah.
Fine.
And and so the team that we played in the final every year didn't even win that year.
God.
They lost. They didn't even make it to the final that year.
Mhm.
But then we came back the next year and actually got a team, and then we won again for our 7th one. And they hated us so much.
Oh God.
Like they hated us so much.
So
We walked
much
into
hate.
the gym the last time, and they literally, these grown men, 40, 50 years old, 30, all the way from 30s to 50s, start just booing us like, "Oh, we got you this year.
Oh, yeah.
We got you, guys. We got you this year." And we're like, "Okay, dude, sure."
They were so intense.
And like they were there like a lot of the time, like a long time before we showed up, like right as this tournament was starting. So like they already clocked in and everything, and like
they were like warmed up.
I don't know how they picked the bracket, but somehow they were there and heavily influencing the people who picked the bracket. Played us first game, destroyed us,
They had the craziest look in their eyes.
Yeah.
And at one point they said, "Let's get it on."
and they fucking so they destroyed us, but it was double elimination. So then we just destroyed everyone in the tournament because we were out of pure rage and
You
came back and
pissed,
then beat
dude.
them twice in the finals, and they just got they left basically in tears. And then we couldn't play this last year, and apparently they won and said they want to retire now because they're the champions. And I was like, I don't think you could call yourself a champion if you're like 1-6 in the finals
And then, like,
and you never beat the team that beat you every year. That'd be like if LeBron would have never beat Golden State once and then was
they
like,
just like dropped off the face of the earth for a year.
and then he won and then was like,
Champions,
yeah,
You know what?
I'm gonna retire.
I'm outie.
Yeah.
On top.
Yeah, that would make no sense, dude. No, but
Absolutely not.
Dodgeball's fun as shit, man. That's a good movie
So
too. That's a good
I love
movie.
that movie.
What's speaking of movie, what's another movie like? What's your favorite comedy movie?
Favorite comedy. I'd say, well, Wayne's World is one, honestly.
Wayne's World's pretty
There's
good.
a reason we're wearing these, but
Who's actually? I won't do a movie. Who's one of your favorite comedic actors?
Eddie Murphy's huge. I love Eddie Murphy.
I like Beverly Hills Cop. That's a
Hills
really
Cop
good movie,
was-
man.
That is
Coming to America.
Yeah, Coming to America was so good.
That's a really good one too.
God, he's got a lot of good ones. Norbit. I mean,
I like Norbit.
that one's widely
A lot of people
hated,
don't like that movie, but I like
fucking
that.
love that movie.
See, we like a lot of people that are widely hated though. Adam
That's
Sandler.
true. Adam Sandler, and everybody
I
hates
love
him. Dude,
Adam Sandler.
That's My Boy was my shit.
Will Ferrell. Love
Oh
Will
my-
Ferrell. People hate him. Now there's some
Oh.
there's some Will Ferrell movies I actually don't like, but it just
He's just a funny dude, though.
but he's a funny
He's-
dude. Like you can't.
You can't deny
Same
it.
with Adam Sandler. Like there's some Adam Sandler movies I don't like the newer stuff. Same with it's like the Will
Yeah.
Ferrell's like their newer stuff. Like I'm not a huge fan of, but I think they're hilarious.
I really liked Holmes and Watson. Hate me if you want.
Was that the one that one flopped hard, dude?
I thought it
Everyone
was really
hated
funny.
that one.
There was the selfie scene with the queen or whatever. Shit was hilarious.
Oh, I never saw it.
They tried taking a selfie and they accidentally almost killed her. Like they thought they killed her. It was like the queen of wherever the hell. They were.
Oh no.
So it was really odd. They tried stuffing her body in a chest. It was so funny. Like the guards walked down, and he was just like,
Ooh.
and it was
Ouch.
something.
That's a little fucked up right there. What's
It was a good one though.
Adam Sandler? Which one's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? Because we watch a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, that's a tough one. There's Waterboy. There's The Longest Yard. I love That's My Boy. It's oh my god. There's just so many. There's Happy Gilmore.
I think Happy Gilmore is probably the
Fucking-
best one. Happy
God,
Gilmore is
Billy
actually like
Madison.
one of the best. It was like one of the best sports movies of all time. It was on like the best sports movies of all time
I can
list.
see that. I guess that was just.
Like
a
it's the
genuinely
only
great
time
movie.
I've ever been excited to see anything golf related.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, golf was never anything I was ever remotely interested in until.
Kev, you want to
Little
turn
Nicky.
Tim's mic up a little bit? They're saying he's quiet. Otherwise, he could have just been talking quiet for a second. I don't know. But Lil Nicky, a lot of people don't like Lil Nicky either.
Little Nicky was gas.
I like Lil Nicky. That was a good one.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
He does his like the Deep South.
From the deep south.
Anybody who's seen, now everybody who hasn't seen that movie is like, what the fuck are they doing?
It was so funny though.
Because like no one's seen that
You
fucking
turned
movie.
a Coke
Into a Pepsi.
It's pretty good for my first try.
Speaking of Coke and Pepsi, your dad is a huge Pepsi guy.
He is. My
Your
mom's
mom
huge.
drinks a lot of Coke.
I mean,
What
the good kind.
do you what do you prefer for cola? Are you an RC Cola or
No.
a Sam's Cola?
I'm 110% Coke. As bad as that is to say.
I hope Dave's
I don't
not
know,
watching.
That's my boy.
There's something I don't know, every once in a while,
He's sitting there.
I will gladly enjoy a Pepsi, but
tear just
on
slid down.
a regular basis, I would much rather have Coke. There's something about it that's just, it's
More
different.
fizzy.
It hits
Yes,
different,
it's more
yeah.
bubbly.
There's something there.
Where do you think where do you think your dad went wrong in delving into the depths of Pepsi?
I think it was that it was always readily available when I was young, because he always had it on hand. So whenever I was able to get a soda, there was always Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll have a Pepsi. And I love this stuff. And then once I had Coke, it was just over. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't think there's anything you could have done about it.
I like cherry Coke or cherry vanilla Coke. That stuff's pretty good.
Anything cherry, like cherry Dr. Pepper.
Cherry Dr
Yes.
Pepper used to be really
Cherry
good
Pepsi.
too. Yeah.
Cherry Pepsi's really good, but
Isn't Dr. Pepper
rather have
on
cherry
the
Coke, I guess. But
I don't know, dude.
I'm not gonna lie
I don't
though.
think
Regardless of all sodas, Surge. That's the one.
I used to love Surge too. I mean, I don't drink any soda anymore, but I used to love Surge when Burger King first brought it back.
I try to drink it less sometimes, but then I have a Surge, and then I have 3, and then it's just over.
Surge was like
Not
an
at
old
once, but,
drink, right? Like it was like from like the
Yeah.
90s or something, and then
It
they
was-
brought it back.
Yeah, it was
Like
big one
they
time,
stopped
but,
it, and then
I think at one point they just something happened to where they couldn't make it anymore. Like it was just so bad or something. I was told,
oh god,
and then they brought it back more regulated or something. I'm not 100% sure if that's true.
it was a mark.
I would
Yeah,
say
Canada Dry,
don't quote me on
Canada
that, but
Dry ginger ale.
I do like that. That's my drink when
John
I'm sick.
said he loves it. Tim likes it. I don't like
that's
I
my
don't
drink
like
when I'm sick.
Canada Dry. No
Canada
Canada's
Dry.
Dry is for me.
I would never drink it.
No,
like,
I
by
don't like
choice
ginger ale really.
unless I'm sick. Like that's just something that's good for the
Ginger,
tummy.
ginger ale tastes like you fucked up a Sprite
It's true.
to me. That's what it tastes like.
Like you just forgot to put some stuff in there, and I'm like, ugh.
Fuck something up.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. What are you talking about? Tonic water? I know what tonic water is.
No, he was just like,
I don't fuck with
Gin
it.
and tonic.
no, so, yeah, I don't like tonic either.
I don't fuck
No.
with tonic.
With some gin.
That's
Gin and tonic.
gin and juice, man.
Gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Black
fuck,
tonic,
man?
yes.
Yes, dude.
I
It's
asked
going
guys
in, man.
who expose themselves.
Ass muncher, expose yourself. I don't know who you are, man. Tell me who you are.
Same thing with like.
I like the conversation.
the
You're keeping
penguin-
it going. I
is that
appreciate it.
Penguin Tapper?
Penguin slapper.
Some dude dad's not
What does that say?
Yeah, they said Dave's not here, dude. They're throwing some disrespect on Dave's name, dude.
Oh god.
You don't want to
Dude,
disrespect
he'll force
Dave.
choke you through
Yeah,
the
he'll
computer.
force
Be
choke you,
careful.
man. Yeah.
We used to call him Darth Vader around these parts.
Yeah, John called him Darth Vader. What? Oh, speaking of John and your dad. So,
Oh,
So-
God.
just so the listeners at home know, Tim's dad is he's a great man. He just is a little bit more on the strict side, I'd say. He's no
He's,
bullshit, no bullshit kind of guy.
He raised us, or he tried to raise us the way he was raised, which wasn't bad. It was yeah, really
There's
strict.
just no
It was,
bullshit.
yeah,
he
just
just
like,
doesn't
don't-
want. He's not
he
playing
doesn't-
games with you
doesn't
guys.
fuck with anything. There was one time he came home from work and we cleaned because he wanted us to clean, so we did. Place looked pristine, absolutely perfect.
To whose standard?
Hold on, let me tell you what he yelled at us for, and then you'll understand. Picked up the couch, found one popcorn kernel.
You just smelled it, dude.
Absolutely destroyed us.
It was because it wasn't mom clean, that's why.
He's like, you cannot live with your own family.
You
One
cannot live
kernel.
with your own failure.
God,
Where did that bring you? Back to me.
it was rough.
Oh man.
I don't know. Besides, he has his like little things that kind of set him off, but you know.
So
It
what?
happens.
What it? So he's kicked John and Patrick out of the house before, right?
He has.
What did he kick John out for?
John's story. Somebody used the bathroom.
I don't know how I never got kicked out.
And,
I'm thankful.
Oh yeah, no, we were watching Anger Management, me, John, and Nick. We were just chilling. Another great Adam Sandler movie, actually. But we were sitting there watching that. John went to the bathroom a little while ago. None of us really thought anything of it. Dad comes in, he's like, "Who didn't flush the toilet?" And like, I'm pretty sure he just peed too. He just peed. Didn't flush the toilet because he's a damn savage. I don't know, he forgot, whatever. Teach their own. But he was like, "Who didn't flush the toilet?" And I was like, "I don't know, it wasn't me." And then Nick's like, "I didn't use the bathroom." And then John's like, "Wasn't me." And then he's like, "All right, well, somebody's lying." And I was like, "Well, it's not me because I didn't use the bathroom." Nick's like, "I didn't either. I've been sitting here watching the whole time." John's like, "Same." And then he's like, "All right, John's got to go home. You guys just start cleaning. Do so. I don't know. Whatever he had us do." And John went home. Text me 5 minutes later. "It was me. I didn't flush the
He
toilet.
just didn't say it because he was
I
scared.
was scared. Dave was gonna hurt me." Which Dave, my dad, has never hurt any of us, but he just is an intimidating human being, and John just could not handle it. And Patrick got kicked out. So
Nick, this guy.
Nick's down. So Nick and Pat were playing Minecraft. And I was
Fucking
just- I was
Minecraft,
just chilling,
dude,
watching
OG.
them, just laughing at him doing stupid shit. Nick built this grand masterpiece of a house that was a like 6x6. It was literally just those walls, like flat roof, and then like a little room that like had his bed. That's all it was. Pat comes over, sets TNT all around this bitch, covers it entirely.
Destroyed his
Sets
house.
a little trail, fucking lights one. All of them just go up, fucking explosive.
Nick-
There's a crater where his
Nick
house.
starts crying, dude.
Nick was bawling his eyes out, and then he screams at the top of his lungs, "Patrick, why'd you blow up my house?"
Ear rape for you folks. Some ear rape for everyone. Headphones,
Sorry for the
R.I.P.
headphone users. But and then after that, like 2 seconds later, my dad's downstairs. He books it down. He's like, "What's going on down here? What happened?"
Again, he's
Nick's-
Batman.
Nick's like, "Patrick blew up my house." And he's like, "Oh, what? Patrick, call your mom. You're going home. And
In a fucking video
it
game.
was over Minecraft, dude. And then Patrick went home, and I was just sitting there like, what the hell just happened? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's,
Because he's little Nicky, he's the baby.
that's some good stuff.
God,
Oh.
I had no idea. And just a little side note, when Nick was younger, me and him, I would pick on him a little bit, had that older brother syndrome,
Tim
whatever.
would beat the shit out of him for no reason, dude.
No, hold on.
Anytime I would come over, he'd just start beating him up to prove to me he could beat his ass.
But that's because Nick talked so much shit, though.
And he had a Twitch, and he would just
Yeah,
talk
he-
shit to Tim and like have a
Nick used to be like, hey, Timmy, I think I can beat you now. I was like, all right, that motherfucker. No, we started fighting. It wasn't. I didn't really beat the shit out of him. Like, I never punched him in the face. I didn't do like shit like that. It was just like body shots, like messing with him, just like getting
have
on,
dreads,
getting on top of him,
dude.
like put my knee in his chest, kind of stuff, like stupid
facial
shit.
hair. I agree with that.
Stupid shit you do. But when he used to complain, it was, Timmy, stop,
He did, dude.
what are you doing, He used to add the to everything, and it was so funny.
Yeah, that one was so fucked, dude.
So funny.
They would. Didn't you chip his tooth?
I did. Several times.
Twice, dude.
I did
2
twice.
fucking times.
So the first time we were playing mini basketball out on my porch. We had like a little mini hoop. It was like foot wide on the backboard. It was normal mini hoop. And like, I don't know, like he shot it up or something, or I shot it up. I went up for a rebound, came down with my elbow, smacked him in the face, like half his front tooth was gone. I was like, I'm so sorry, Nick. And then he just like got my mom, whatever. I was in trouble. Not like too much trouble, because we weren't supposed to play basketball in the house, whatever. So like that was what we got in trouble for, not really the fact that I broke his tooth, because it wasn't intentional. But I got yelled at for it, like, gotta be careful, whatever. And then, that's a technical foul. Another great Adam Sandler movie.
That's an animated one, right?
Yeah, Hey
I
Crazy
didn't-
Nights.
That one was.
Oh, yeah.
But
It was alright.
I re-broke that tooth a couple of years later, or like a year or two later, whatever it was.
Mhm.
It was, we were swimming at John's over the summer, and then we went to go to Dollar General because we were hot, like we wanted some drinks, whatever, some ice cream. We were walking, and he was right next to me. I'll imitate it on your arm. It was like, I was like, yeah, Nick, whatever, fuck you, like, did that. It was like that. But like I did it to his face, and my knuckle hit perfectly on his tooth and just popped out.
That's some weak ass teeth
Popped
you
out.
got there, boy.
That's him.
I felt so bad.
Really? More
forgot-
mad than the other day
I
on the
think, like,
vlog?
wasn't
when
like
we
school
did the
about to
lightsabers?
start like in a week or two or something. I don't remember what it was, but you had to do something and you were so mad. I forgot what he had to
No, we
do,
didn't
but
have school because it was during the summer.
yeah, I know. But like something was coming up in like a week or two. He had to do something like.
Oh shit! You had to. Yeah.
You go to the dentist?
I honestly don't remember. Did I?
You had to take him and explain what happened.
I
You
did.
went to the dentist
Okay.
and told him?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember that now. Okay.
Did they give a discount for honesty, or
I
is
did
it
have to
still a
take
ridiculous amount of money?
I had to take him to the dentist and explain to them what happened, and they kind of laughed it off, but they were kind of like, "You need to stop."
Filling out social service paperwork.
I mean, I feel like they were kind of
probably hyped. They're like, "Oh yeah, shit, this is a big
That's a lot
check
of
coming
money.
our way right now,
Yeah.
dude." Fuck yeah!
That's why they.
You
laughed
guys
it
should
off,
keep
yeah.
playing basketball in the house.
Do what you gotta
Keep
do.
wrestling in the pool. I don't know. Oh man,
There's some crazy stuff.
what's
Wrestling in the pool before that.
We were.
So much.
Oh, I smacked it. I've like kneed him in the face or something before that, and I thought that was when it was gonna happen. Maybe I just loosened it up, and then that's what did the final blow.
That's possible.
Tim,
And I totally forgot about that.
what's the
too.
maddest
That
you've
makes sense.
ever been at your brother?
The maddest I got the one, boy. All right, I forgot what I did to him first. I started this one.
So you
for sure.
started.
I started this one. I like hit him with like a little Hot Wheels track or something. I was just messing with him, being annoying, poking him with it, just being a dick. And then Nick's like, "Timmy, fucking stop!" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep doing it." And then he turns,
That's
fucking right hook to the face, right in my eye. I just like look, like I got
what I'm
hit.
talking
looked
about,
right back
Nick.
at
I've
him.
never seen that. That's dope.
I looked right back at him, and he just immediately was like, and then turned around and started running. I was so pissed. I like caught up to him, gave him one in like the bottom of my knuckle, like the pinky right in his spine. He just like, And like when in movies, if somebody gets shot and like they fall to their knees all slow and then fall to the side and die, that's what it looked like. And it was pretty satisfying after getting hit in the face by him. Afterwards, when he started crying, I felt bad. More bad that I was gonna get in trouble because it felt good to get payback. But
did you guys ever do anything that you guys? Did you guys ever like enjoy spending time together, or was it always?
No, we enjoy. Yeah, I would say like the best times we had was like when we used to play Blitz, like on the GameCube. That was we had many hours playing Blitz. Like it was like 2002, 2003, where you can customize your people, make them like animals. Like we would put our guys on the Bears.
And you could be the mascots, yeah, and you could just fuck people
dope.
up.
And then so that was big, and we played a lot of NBA Jam. Like that was fun. That we played so many hours of that too. Got our guys all like customized. Made them look like us, except for my guy was like tiny and black. It was really awesome. And it was just like my guy was like the shortest you could be. He was like 5 foot or like 4 something, like 4'12" or 11, some shit. And Nick's guy was like 8 feet tall, fucking giant ginger dude. And we would play against each other. His guy would just tower over me and he would shove above my guy and he would just go flying across the screen. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Damn. Who are you? Oh, Kevin said. Kevin's asking who they are. Wow, man. I don't really got anything else for you, Tim. You got anything else for the kids at home? Any words of advice?
I'm not going to go the cliche stay in school one because I don't believe in it.
Kev, you want to go to OBS real quick while he's doing this?
I'd say do what's right for you. Do what you got to do. Live life. And that's all I got.
What's that?
This is a good one.
Yeah, guys, be careful when you're trick-or-treating.
Don't choke on Halloween candy.
Don't get any...
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, real quick. We'll talk about that, actually, dude.
That's
Holy
a good
fuck.
end.
So, speaking of Halloween, it is spooky season. I want to tell you guys about the spookiest text message I ever received in my life.
So scary.
It was back when I had an LG Remark, a little slide-up phone, back before the time of iPhones, before those were cool. I don't think the text was meant for me.
It definitely was not. There's no way.
So one of my mom's friends, I think, thought that it was her number and had sent me a picture of what looked to be and then ended up being a penis.
The tip of a penis.
That was painted black. The shaft was painted black, and then the top was painted orange with then a jack-o'-lantern on its the head of the penis.
And then
it said,
"Be careful this year. Don't choke on your Halloween candy."
That was my mom's laugh. I'm sure that Mike picked all of that up. So, yeah. So that's
I don't know what
and like the thing is,
friend would ever do that.
we can tell you after. But the thing is, it was one of our friends' moms.
It was one of our friends. Someone in
So
Banana
that-
Beats' mom.
It made it way funnier.
So it made it way funnier.
It was something. No, it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
my mom.
Yeah.
It'd
So
be way funnier if it
the
was.
shit. Yeah. It was.
It was something.
That's
That
a
was-
scary text to get as a 7th grader.
Yeah.
As a 7th grader, that was kind of scary.
No.
Tim, just want you to know that you are hot. That's what some I can't read the name, but
Big Smoke wants to
Who
know
is that?
if you guys
Penguin
have a
Tapper.
mom.
Big
thank you.
Big
I
Smoke wants to know if
appreciate
either of
that.
us have a mom.
You said you have a mom question mark?
Yeah, I have a
Boy,
mom.
Sponge boy meet Bob.
Read it out loud. So I can't read it from this far.
Said ahoy,
Oh.
SpongeBob me Bob. I was attacked in the shaft while attempting to remove a white-tailed wasp nest from my backyard, and now my urethra has swollen shut.
Arg.
That sounds pretty bad, man.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't know
lie.
if they I don't know if they picked the mic picked that up, but yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Intense.
That is probably the
Medical
worst.
attention.
I hope
The
that
worst
didn't
thing
happen
that
to you,
could've
Big
happened.
Smoke. That would be pretty sad. I think you should go see a doctor.
Yeah, you definitely need to.
I
get
like
that
coughing
taken
on
care of.
babies. We've got some cool shit going on in the chat tonight. I appreciate all of the energy
craziness.
that I'm getting. It's a
Good.
scary night, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking
spooky season, dude.
spooky season. We got a couple days left till Halloween. You can go back to OBS now, Kev. That's probably it for us tonight, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting us. Just to let you guys know one more time, our live show is going to be December 18th at the Broad House in Richmond, Illinois. It'll be at 9 o'clock. Doors will open at 8:30. It'll be like a DJ from 8:45 till the show starts.
Then if you want to support us, you want to do whatever, you can the Patreon on a page right here. It's Darren Rita at patreon.com. Just really helps us out, helps us keep doing the show and everything like that. Also, if you want to support us, you can purchase. We still have hoodies for sale. They're for sale until the 31st, till Halloween. So that is your last chance to get them by. If your order and payment is not in at October 31st, then you won't get one. So you don't want to be one of the people not wearing one at the show, because there's gonna be some people wearing them. So
it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Exciting.
Thank you guys for watching today. It was a really fun episode, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.